All right, good morning. It's SNSN. Hey, guys. What the hell was that?
Good morning, matey.
Did you say meaty?
Matey.
Good morning, meaty.
Yeah.
That sounds like a different show, Paul.
I went out in my backyard this morning and tried to make a melted snowman.
Do you want to build a snowman? That's your
Do
line.
you want to build a snowman?
Yeah. Let it go. Let it go. Can't take it anymore. Yeah. Frozen.
Frozen. I think it's time to build an ark.
Guess who the
I got some wood.
do you know who the yeah, you do have some wood, yeah.
I got some wood.
Do you know who the star of Frozen is, right?
Yeah.
Elsa.
Elsa. She's not here yet, though, I don't think.
That bitch. We are going to get a lot more rain. I walked out of the house today into the car, walked about 20 feet. That's as far as I went, and I was completely soaked.
Yep.
Absolutely completely soaked. How about you?
Double shower.
Huh?
Double shower.
Yeah.
Shower in the morning, shower when you're outside.
I know.
Yeah.
I should have just brought like the bath gel out there,
There you go.
I'm using Ocean Breeze
Then you could have been like a little
by Suave.
little duck swimming on your pond on your front driveway.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watering my lawn.
I'm cleaning my oven.
I
Paul's wearing somebody else's headphones.
am.
Why? What happened to yours?
I got them right there.
Oh, we want to see how the rest of us live,
They actually sound pretty good.
You know what? $5.
They're worth it.
They were $5.
They're worth it. They really sound good.
You like them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're like takeoffs of. I don't know if you ever heard of the brand called Koss, Koss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
So it's the don't do the microphone like that, you crazy loon. Don't look at him. You're not supposed to grab it by the connector. Who does this?
Touched it.
Oh my God, who does this? A lot of news to cover.
Yeah.
A lot of things going on. First of all, the Jewett City Little League system, a whole bunch of stuff. The Junior League became the champions, the 13, 14-year-olds, as they defeated Coventry last night.
Rolling right along.
Yesterday afternoon, yeah. They beat Coventry by the score of 6-3. And last night, the Little League All-Stars, 11 and 12-year-olds, they also defeated Coventry. The first game, it's best 2 out of 3. They beat them 5-4.
Nice.
Coventry was good, though. They kept chipping back and chipping away. And I thought they were going to they almost did. It was 5-4. So it's 5-0.
You only got to win by one.
Yeah, I know. And Jewett City was it was a good game. Yeah. Both teams, they played very well. So
good.
Anyway.
Can I just say something?
Yeah, of course you can.
In your face, Coventry.
Come on, they're kids, man.
Oh, not their faces, the coach's face and the parents' face. And
better watch out to be coming in.
Yeah.
That was Chris. That was Chris,
by the way.
That was Chris.
And let's see, we have some very poignant,
moving right along.
We have some very poignant comments this morning already. Yeah, Lisa, which who we miss dearly, says your mama's $5. Which I don't. Oh, $5 headphones. That's what it is.
Yeah. Did you get them at Five Below?
Well, yeah.
Wow.
Hey, that's why we have no budget.
That's right.
So
$5 is $5.
And
you get all kinds of things and links and whatever.
And then John says, "What happened to Time Traveler Thursday?" That's a good question. They time traveled right off the map.
They went to another point and place in time.
Yes.
Yeah, we looked. We were looking past Time Traveler Thursday into another dimension. So.
You're traveling in a new dimension. one of sight and sound.
And somebody with some credibility. Anyway, let's move it on. Lisa says, I'm with new daddy. I don't even know what she's doing now.
New daddy?
New daddy.
Mm.
She has a new position with a new facility.
Yep.
New daddy.
Oh, is
Okay.
that what she means by
And
new
I just
daddy?
happen to know who her boss is.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was like a new website.
New
Go to
daddy.
newdaddy.com.
Sick of GoDaddy? Come to New Daddy.
Well, there is a website, newdaddy.com.
I don't even want to know. Where'd you find that up? Huh? What video website did you find that off of, Paul?
He was Googling who's your daddy.
New Daddy.
Actually, it's daddy.com, right?
I don't even know.
No, because I actually have a domain site on that one. I have my own domain.
What, daddy.com?
No,
Newdaddy.com?
no, lashfamily.com.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've had that for years.
She said, not New Daddy. She goes, Nude Daddy.
Nude?
That's the one you have.
No, that's not a good.
Ah.
No, that's not a good site.
Hi, I'm Paul Lash. Welcome to my new website, nudedaddy.com.
I'll pass.
Yeah. Hard pass on that, Paul.
It's okay.
So good morning to everybody that has joined into the chat group already. Let's see. Al Gear says, don't dig a hole, Chris.
It's what I do, Al. I dig them deep and dig them wide.
There you go. So news. So the Little League, we carried both games yesterday. It was really, really good. The games were really good. And it was just a long day, but it was nice to see the kids playing and stuff. So
Did they play in the rain?
well, the first game at the high school, what didn't rain. It pretty much held out.
Good.
Second game, not so much. They started the game and they got a little bit into it. Then when you start to see lightning, they have to pull everybody off the field.
Because kids standing around with metal bats.
Yeah, not conducive to baseball, you know. So they had to pull all the kids off the field, and they have to wait a minimum of 30 minutes before they can go back on. So that was 9:00.
Wow.
So they couldn't go back on until it was 9:17.
Oh, so late.
It was before. Oh yeah, yeah,
Night game.
absolutely. The
Wow.
reason was because of the umpires. They had the same crew from both games,
Oh, gotcha.
so they had to go from one game to another. So they
Right.
couldn't start.
Yeah.
You know. So anyway, but it got done, and it was a good game. So also in the news, I can't say this. Jewett City Savings Bank has announced their new CEO, president, and CEO.
We're going to miss Kevin.
Of course, we're gonna miss Kevin. Of course
Love you,
we're gonna-
man.
That's it. I'm done. Michael Alberts is going to be the new CEO, president, and CEO of the Jewett City Savings Bank.
He's got quite the resume.
He does. He does.
He's a numbers guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
MBA,
numbers?
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
Seems pretty squeaky clean to me. I was looking at some of his stuff, and he's got a long history. He's got 35 years in banking.
There you go.
State representative for Selectman. Worked out well for him.
He's got a plethora of knowledge.
He does. He does.
That means a lot.
He's got an MBA from somewhere. They know it's in the announcement. So,
Yep.
So that'll be it's September 8th. I think he takes the reins as president and CEO. So it's Michael Alberts.
You go, Mike.
Good morning, Tammy Dudek. Wow, I haven't seen you in a while in here, but thanks for shopping on in.
Shopping on him?
Shopping on in. That's right. We're selling news today
Sweet.
for just $1.99.
Yeah. I saw somebody almost busted your butt on that.
What do you mean?
We can get the news from this place rather than Mike's station.
Who said that?
I saw you. You answered them back.
Oh, no, she didn't say that. She didn't say that. She goes, another alternative.
Oh.
So what Paul's talking about is he's stirring the soup here. Is
Attaboy,
that
Paul.
That's what we need to do. Stir
Oh.
the soup.
Stir it up.
so? What was said? The borough has a Facebook page now.
Yeah. Huh?
Okay, and they're posting different news bits and stuff like that. Lori Sorter is doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's doing it with her, but I know Lori Sorter is doing it, and it's pretty cool. I mean, there's some neat pieces of information in there.
Borough specific or
Borough specific so far, yeah. I only hope, and I really hope, and I hope it succeeds. But the key to these things is consistency.
Yep.
You can't do it, and say, "Oh, this is going to be." And no, Lori, if you're listening, I'm not saying this is you, but you can't do it because I've seen it so many times. They go, "Oh, this is going to be cool to do for about a month." Or 2 months or 3 months, and you have people starting to rely on you, and then you go, "Oh crap, this is really work. I don't have the time for this."
Facebook is all about numbers.
Yeah.
The more you get out there,
And I hope that that isn't the case. I hope it does continue, because I've seen other people start different pages and stuff like that, and they're just they're here today, they're going tomorrow.
mm-hmm.
There are people that start school pages, and they're rarely updated, or one person doesn't know who's supposed to do the updating or whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of work.
So it is a lot of work, and I don't think people understand that until they actually undertake one of these jobs.
Right.
It's
I know.
it's social media. It's not a 3-minute thing, is it?
I'm big on social media.
Well, even more so lately.
Yeah.
You see now, even you had really just kind of stopped
Mhm.
on social media. Now you have a new project,
Right.
and now you're all over it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
see, now here the thing is when once your project, your movie is filmed and it's out there and it's been out there for a while, you got to keep going. You can't, because any momentum that you have gained,
Mm-hmm.
it goes away, because people will forget you the next day.
Yeah, it's like pushing a car.
Right.
You start by struggling and really working hard, and then you just got to keep that momentum up once you get it up to speed.
Exactly. But once you get it up to speed, you have to cruise and hopefully keep the gas going a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So your page continues to grow and your social media, continues to grow.
Yep.
Because as soon as you stop, New Daddy comes in.
Nude Daddy?
New Daddy, Paul Lash, newdaddy.com. Up at Paul's Pot Farm, Taylor Hill.
You'll be looking for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You'll watch.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be in pain. He says, give me some pot.
But somebody else will come in, and all of a sudden, zoom, they'll zoom right by, and all of a sudden,
Yep.
And then people they'll forget you, and they'll move on to somebody else because they're more interesting. Because social media is short attention span theater.
There it is. That's the whole key.
Short attention span theater. That's it. 120 characters or less, and that's what this world has come to.
Yep.
Does anybody really read articles anymore?
Depends. Depends what the article is.
Okay.
I don't read them all, but I do read some.
Right, and I think that's an issue.
Yeah.
Even with myself, I mean, I'm not sitting here, pointing fingers. I do it too.
Mm-hmm.
Where you look at a headline, and you think you're informed enough by the headline that you just move on to something else.
Right.
Do you do that, Chris? Or
All the time.
okay, and then you get into a conversation about it, and it's like, from somebody that actually read the damn article.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I saw that. Oh, did you like this?
Yeah.
What?
Then they school you on it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. So help me out here, boys. Come on, Paul. What's your subject matter for today? Go.
Vegetables.
Vegetables.
Can I make a comment really quick?
No,
I Googled it, and there is no website, nudedaddy.com.
there is none.
There is none. So,
Paul, you're good, man.
there's an opening.
It's hidden.
It's in the dark web.
It's hidden. Yeah. He's all okay. Turtle. Let's know. There was a website, Turtle Boy. Remember that? Did you ever see that?
Turtle Boy.
Yeah, Turtle Boy up in Worcester.
Really?
Oh my god, he was nasty. Anybody that came through the news that looked somewhere, like they were like coked out or something like that, or drugged out or whatever, he would go one side of them and down another.
Really? Oh, wow.
But see, that's another one. This guy gained a lot of popularity really, really fast, and all of a sudden, gone.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was talking about as far as like the borough page and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's got to be consistent. It's got to happen. You got to post every single day.
Yeah.
Even if
Yeah,
you
you're
think,
right, you do.
even if you think that you don't have anything to talk about,
You need to do that.
you need to find something. Post a question.
Even if you start feeling like you're annoying people,
Yeah.
post it.
Because you're not.
Right.
I mean, people have
Well,
the
you
option
might
of just
annoy
scrolling
one
by.
or two people, but that other 98% want to see your posts.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. But if you got to keep posting every single day, whether it's a question or put a poll or something. If you have nothing interesting, as far as what's going on in the borough or whatever, do that. Take a picture. Take a bunch of pictures one day, and then post them like on days that you need some sort of content.
That's it. Yeah.
Sure.
You need engaging content the entire time. But once you stop, that's it. Because then people stop interacting with your page, and then all of a sudden, boom, it doesn't come up in your newsfeed. And we all know if it doesn't come up in your newsfeed, it doesn't exist at all, no matter how many times you post. It's the same thing with Grizzled Now. Grizzled Now uses, I mean, they have a lot of engagement, of course, because people are, I think people think that Grizzled Now is a town page.
Right.
It is not.
No.
It's an opinion page. It's a community page.
It wasn't created by the town.
No, not at all. Not one bit.
Yeah.
And it's because I've heard people say, well, this shouldn't be on a town page. Well, it's not a town page.
Yeah.
So I think the perception is incorrect about it. And it's not because of the admin did that. That's just the perception on the page. And perception is reality. So, but I don't know. I think that because people interact, it'll come up on their news feeds. So now what they see, anybody seen my cat? Now all of a sudden that's news.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Did anybody hear the alarm or the fire alarm going off? Something happened. Anybody know?
Anybody?
I mean, anybody? Bueller? Next thing you know, 3 posts down. There's a fire alarm that went off. Anybody hear it? There's a cop went by. Anybody hear it?
Can we talk about the latest Board of Selectmen meeting?
Which one?
The one they just had.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. So
Does anybody out there know what happened?
no,
What were
I'll
they
find
talking
out
about?
later.
It was kind of not a secret meeting, but a
No.
spur of the moment meeting.
No, it wasn't even that. It was
Well, that's what the headline said.
what headline?
I don't know. You said if you read the headline, you're informed.
Well, it just says special.
Oh.
It was a special
Yeah.
meeting.
Special.
Well, this. There's been an investigation that's been going on for I don't know, year and a half or so.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually, had somebody come to me and say, well, you should go ahead and, look into this. This is like a big story.
You could get a Pulitzer.
So I'm like, all right. So I went through the Freedom of Information Act, and it took a while, but I got all the information about this case.
Right.
Reports, human resources reports. I got a lot.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and I'm like, oh no, this is nothing I want to touch.
You don't want
Nothing at all. I thought it was something completely different. So, and I deleted it. I just deleted everything. It's not even on my hard drive.
There
Just
you go.
gone. And I even told Todd Babbitt that. I said, look, I don't even want to. I said, I thought I was getting into something else, but this is what happened. So, and it was, it was pertaining to a couple of employees
Right.
at town hall. And I don't want to drag people through that kind of shit.
Especially not people
Yeah.
that live here.
True.
Yeah.
True. So I don't want to do that. So if they want to drag themselves through it, that's up to them. And if they want to talk about it and go to that's another story all by itself.
Yep.
That's on them, but I didn't want to do it.
Right.
So, because I told Todd, I said, we are not that kind of outlet. It's just not us.
Right.
So now it has become news, and why is because the person in question, who's being accused of sexual harassment. Now I say the word accused.
Right.
He's not been convicted. He hasn't been nothing, or whatever. It's simply accusatory by some former town employees, and whether or not he gets to keep his job or not. So last night it was the special meeting, which happened at 5:00.
Was it closed door or?
No, not
This
at
was
all.
the second one. It was a
Correct.
continuation.
It was a
of one that happened
continuation.
yeah.
So what happened last week is there was a special meeting, and it was also a hearing.
Mhm.
So the union gave their side, and then the town's attorney gave their side and their recommendation. Their recommendation was that they fire or terminate
Right.
the building official. His name is Jack Cipriano. Do you remember? Because I know Jack is really upset about this,
Oh,
and I don't really know Jack well or anything.
Of course
So
you- Why
Huh?
should not be upset?
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah.
you remember the day, and we were over at Dean's, who was sitting in the corner, and then he came over and he started talking to us and stuff. You could see it in his face, So good, bad, or right, wrong, or indifferent, or whatever. And he looks at me and says, "What do you think?" What?
Well,
And I looked at him. I said, "It doesn't matter what I think."
Right.
I said, "My opinion means squat."
Mhm.
because we don't
So,
know. We don't know what happened. We were
Yeah,
there.
there's
We
two
weren't
sides to every story. You heard
Absolutely.
one
So
side.
we don't know.
You're right, Paul. Yeah.
And I can understand because if he's convicted of that, it's going to follow him. I mean, if he wants to get another job someplace, it's going to be pretty tough. Think about it.
Yeah.
You got that on your resume. So, ooh.
Well, according to law, they can only tell that they were terminated. They can't say why.
That's correct. You cannot say
Mhm.
why. Absolutely. That is.
But I
right.
think there's enough information out there that you could find something out, because most employers now do use social media
Google and Facebook. And,
Yeah.
to find out. So if you put something out there 10 years ago and they find it
Mhm.
and they go, this is not the type of person we're looking for. And you could have said one thing 15 years ago and it's
Yep.
still there.
Yeah.
Well, that's news media today.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Tell your kids,
That's the problem with news. That's the problem with social media today. That you write something in a when you're angry,
Mm-hmm.
not realizing what you said, and then
you know,
later it comes back to bite you in the ass, and you say, "Oh God, what did I say that for?"
Yeah, and if you go back and try to figure it out, you don't understand the context of what you
Yeah.
wrote back then.
Well, look what's
Yeah.
happening with some of the people who are talking about, racism and remarks that they made.
right.
Look how far they've gone back.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And that person made that remark 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Why are they saying it now? So
Back in
yeah,
1995,
it comes back.
you
to-
said this word.
yeah,
Now you should be fired.
yeah.
I don't know if it's so much that they're fired, it's so much as there's
that's
a
what
lot
the
of
cancel-
critical.
That's what the cancel
Opinion.
culture wants.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Cancel culture out there right now is just looking for any excuse
Oh yeah.
to demonize anybody.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. So.
Building officials canceled. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the truth will come out, and whatever happens, it happens. There's nothing we can.
I don't even think it's about the truth.
Yeah.
It's image.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. It's
Yeah.
about image. It's not
It's
It's-
perception.
exactly. What's the town's attorney looking at? Town's attorney's looking at, okay, what's the perception of the town? How are people going to look at us?
Mm-hmm.
Externally, and then how can we stop the bleeding if there is any?
Right.
It's not about right or it's not about wrong.
Yeah.
You're right. But it's
It's about perception.
exactly. That's all that
Optics.
it's about. Huh?
Optics.
Optics. Yeah. Like how is everything perceived? Like how's how, for example, How do you perceive, Paul, being, formerly in, a utility, working for a utility? How do you feel about the management structure at Norwich Public Utilities?
Norwich Public Utilities.
Yeah.
Well, we know that one of them was in trouble.
There you go. That's what I mean. Now it's not now.
Not now.
Those people are not in executive positions at Norwich Department or NDPU.
Right.
But 3 years ago,
One of them was.
right. And so what was your first thing?
I was shocked.
No, but just now.
Yeah.
Your first thing was about, there was a problem a few years ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're not talking about, Joe Schmo, he's the CEO and he does a great job. And
Yeah, we're not talking.
no.
You're right.
So there you
Well,
go.
it's really good.
Image, optics.
Yeah, that's coming up, but I think in the fall, I think. Or beginning of the
Oh,
year.
really?
I think trial is coming up.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens to that.
Right around the Kentucky Derby time? Derby Gate.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
No.
Oh, you didn't know
Oh, Paul, we got to tell him. We got to fill him in on this one.
about that? Yeah.
Chris, you miss so much.
I do. I like it that way, though. My life is so much simpler.
Yeah, right, Paul. You're good at this.
Well, a lot of the municipalities belong to a group called CMAC,
Mm-hmm.
which is almost like pure, but it's really related to municipal utility, Jewett City, Norwich, Basel, Groton. They all belong to this organization called CMAC, and I forget what Connecticut Municipal something. And apparently some of the leadership decided that they used to go on these, boondoggles, like go to the Kentucky Derby
Okay.
and take everybody with them on the CMAX dime.
Nice.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, and they all got caught.
Yep.
So now they're all getting. It's actually a federal crime now. I believe it's not a. It's a federal.
Yeah, it was all on the company's dime. They were in the very elaborate hotels,
Yeah,
very
Spanish.
elaborate amenities and
India.
gifts.
Yeah.
What government organization was it that did basically the same thing years ago? Ways and Means, was it?
Well, it was us.
Yeah, but they're politicians. They can get away with
No,
it.
I mean the whole Ways
Right.
and Means went to like Vegas and had this big blowout
Oh,
party.
sure.
I'm not sure it was Ways and Means, though. It's one of those government organizations.
Oh yeah, but that's politicians. They get away with it. They don't follow the same rules that we do.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
They're just one step above us. So yeah, they took their wives.
Says you.
They took
See, I
their wives.
don't buy that crap. I don't buy into that bullshit.
Above the law.
Yeah, I don't believe a politician is a step above us at all. I think they put themselves there.
Did they ever get prosecuted much for anything?
Well, it depends on, some do, some don't.
Yeah.
But that happens on a local level too.
Yeah.
It's not just national or anything like that.
We're talking about sexual harassment. Look at some of the sexual harassment happened with some of these senators. They paid the money out of our funds. They paid off the people who were complaining.
Yeah, here's $100,000. Sign the NDA.
Yeah. So
Monica, where are you? Come on, baby. Woo!
I mean, come on.
Can you define the
Monica.
word is?
They paid them off and nothing ever happened to them.
Mom, I got you these new things that go right on your knees right there. Yeah, it's comfy.
10 years from now, you'll get to write a book.
Yeah, well, Monica Lewinsky is now in her 50s, and she just wrote a bestseller.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
She's older now. That's right.
Yeah, her and Bill went and got a cheeseburger.
Honey, just remember, one day you're going to be famous for one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
we're-
it's not going to be a book.
Wearing a purple dress.
Was that what it
Wearing
was?
a purple
That's
dress.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
So, and look what happened to Bill and Hillary. Nothing.
Well,
Nothing.
if they can supposedly off someone that's in jail.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Oh, you mean
Whatever.
the guy that hung himself?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he hung himself. What's the big deal?
with no materials
Yeah.
in his sleep?
It's amazing.
I'm surprised his girlfriend's still
The
with him.
guards forgot to walk their rounds that night.
You-
What?
Oh, you know why she's the way she is? Because she wants to remain alive.
Well, they got her in custody.
Yeah, and she could get dead there quicker
she
than
could.
quicker there than she's on the streets.
She got shivved.
She ain't saying much anyway.
Yeah, because she knows
Mm-hmm.
they could take her out. She's right there. I mean, these people know this.
She knows who it is. She knows all the people that are involved.
They are right there. They can get taken out.
Yep.
Bill comes in. You know why we're here. Sit down there, Joe. It's time for what the hell's her name? Your VP. I don't even remember her name. Go on, sleepy Joe. Time to go to sleep.
As I rest my case, they get away with it.
Yeah.
Well,
They do.
unfortunately, in any culture, if you're a part of a culture, they tend to look at you differently. I'm not going to say.
Depends on the culture, I guess.
Well, for instance, let's say a cop sees another cop speeding.
Okay.
The likelihood of him pulling him over and giving him a ticket is potentially
Much better today than it was 20 years
right,
ago.
but potentially it won't happen. The potential is there.
I don't know. I think it. You know what I really think? I think that is situational at that point.
Do cops hold each other to the same level that they hold the civilian community?
That's a good question.
Don't know.
I would hope yes. And I've seen a lot of video lately. With full disclosure and
Mhm.
full transparency that the state police is says that they're doing, and there have been many times where they've sent video out, and they put it on YouTube.
Mhm.
They put it on YouTube or body cam footage of them pulling over different officers that are drinking and driving.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, how many times you read in the paper that cops have been arrested for driving?
Sure.
So it is. I believe it is happening. Because a lot of they could let them go. They could
Well,
just simply.
I just
say,
don't know
okay.
if it's to the same level as
I would
the
think
rest of
so.
the community.
I mean, I would think if they're drinking and driving, yeah, I would think they're going to pull them over and take them in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same thing with some elected.
I would think that you would hold them to a higher level.
Elected
You would
officials
think.
get caught. Even judges, they pull them
Sure.
over.
But there's videos out there that cops are saying that we're held to a different level.
Well, they're held to a
Sure.
different level because that's the way people now, especially.
No, I mean they get away with more.
Oh, can they go down the road speeding? You kind of say, yeah, they get away with it.
If they're in the cruiser,
If they're
who's
in the
going to
cruiser,
stop them?
Yeah, because you don't know where they're going. You don't know whether they're on a call or what they're doing. Maybe they're going home. We don't
I
know.
will be the first to say that I tend to drive a little fast at times.
Mhm.
But
Right.
I've been past driving a little bit fast by cars, cops,
Mhm.
troopers that don't have their lights on, don't have their sirens on, and they're moving much faster than I am.
What is? I don't know what the law is on that. Do they if they're driving at a high rate of speed, do they have to have their lights on?
I don't know.
I do not know, so I can't really speak to
don't know.
that.
Well,
No,
who knows?
I don't know. But yeah, I've been on the highway and all of a sudden, you're gone, and
Either that or they pull up on your butt and want you to get over so you can get by you.
Well, yeah,
that makes me nervous.
but that's a law impeding the flow of traffic.
Yeah,
It
but
doesn't
what-
matter how fast you're going.
But
If
if
you're
you're-
doing 70 in the fast lane and somebody comes up on you, you're supposed to move over, even though you're going faster than the
I
speed limit.
totally agree because a lot of people today, if you notice, drive on the left-hand side of the road with no cars on the right-hand side.
Mhm.
That seems to be the norm now. But if I'm passing a car and I'm going in my lane to pass them and the guy comes up on my butt, yeah, I'm going to move over, but there's no reason to. I mean, when they see that, they want you out of their way so they can go.
Yeah, it's an
That's
intimidation
yeah,
factor.
they're on a mission to go someplace. Either that or they're late for work, or who knows. Maybe they got to get home.
But here's the other thing too. No matter what position you have in society, whether it's public service or private industry, everybody screws up.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
everybody makes that mistake.
Yeah,
Oh, sure.
Even I make mistakes because I pull a microphone by
Yeah.
the cord, and I
Yeah.
get yelled at.
Yeah, you almost.
So,
Yeah.
there you go. So I make mistakes too.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're heading for that big dirt nap, dude. I tell you, don't ever pull that again. Don't stop. Instigator. You were like a little instigator. You were
It's
like
what
little
I
Johnny
do.
in the back of the classroom, weren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't that you? Throwing paper airplanes, and sticking in somebody's ear. It was Johnny.
Yeah.
It was me.
See, what you do is you sit in the back of the class, wait till the teacher turns around on the board, then you throw a pen at them. And when they turn back around, you go,
You suck.
that's why I have no friends.
Hey, you get Tor.
Yeah,
You get Tor. Tor's you're his new daddy.
that's right.
So how's he doing? Is he okay?
He's doing okay.
Yeah.
Having a little
He's a good guy.
familial
Yeah.
issues, but
He's a good guy. He's a nice kid. So getting back to the whole thing about, like no matter who you work for or a position you have in society, you have the potential of making mistakes.
Absolutely.
It's just the way that it is.
Mhm.
So, do you look at different police officers that have gotten pulled over, or been arrested? Now I'm talking about misdemeanors. I'm not talking about
right,
major crimes,
kneeling on someone's neck or something.
Yeah, that's a totally different thing, but
Right.
Which is now in question, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's more info that's coming out supposedly. So, but anyway, like misdemeanors, do you get held to a higher standard because, or are you human and just say, oh, I screwed up. That's just what happened.
Well,
I went through the red light. I had an extra alcoholic beverage.
there's two sides to that, though. There's the first side of making a mistake, and then there's a second side of making an informed decision.
Yeah.
Coming
Okay.
down the road, my attention gets distracted. I blow through the red light. Okay, that was an accident. Coming down the road, you see the light is red, and you don't give a crap, and you drive through it.
Mm-hmm.
That's making an informed decision.
Okay.
I think there's different levels to holding people accountable for that. If they make a mistake, sure, okay, it happened. But if you see somebody that makes an informed decision that breaks the law or does something wrong, they need to be held more accountable than the person that made the that
Got it.
accidentally did something.
Paul, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree because a lot of times you can accidentally miss the light or the stop sign. Oh, Jesus, I went to the stop sign. But yeah, there are people who just step on it. And they see it turn yellow, they go faster.
I'll give you my shopping cart analogy. I'm in Walmart parking lot. I put my stuff away. I put my cart in the corral. Wind blows, takes the cart out, runs it into a car. Am I responsible? Probably not. Okay, second scenario. I leave my cart just sitting in the parking lot and it rolls down and hits somebody's car. Am I responsible? Probably a little bit more.
Right.
Third scenario, I take the shopping cart, I run with it, and I shove it into somebody's car. Am I responsible?
Yes.
The end result is the shopping cart hitting the car. At what level am I held responsible?
Yeah, true.
So, Antona, go ahead and go to the weather real quick.
It's raining.
It is raining.
Coming down in buckets.
It's coming down pretty hard now.
Flash flood warning is posted for Litchfield, Hartford, and Tolland counties, so not Wyndham and New London. Although we are in a tropical storm warning, and they're saying 1 to 4 inches of rain in our area.
I was going to say, we're getting that an hour.
Yeah,
Wow,
a flood advisory
yeah.
is issued for the southern counties in Connecticut, with the exception of New London County.
With the exception. Oh.
You notice how that we are pretty much right on the border of anything crappy that could happen
Oh yeah.
with storms. Mostly, it's like we're just east of the river enough.
Yep.
To say, all right, yeah,
Well, we can still get some flooding. Think about the river down here.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's funny though, if you watch the weather a lot of times coming from the west, it'll come rolling across the state, and as soon as it gets to our area, it splits, and one goes north, one goes south, and Griswold is like dry.
Yeah.
The peak of the storm is now till about noon, and then after that,
Yeah, it's going to slow right down. Go away.
exactly.
I mean, what we got to be concerned. I mean, remember a few years ago, the people on Ashland Street down there by the bridge got flooded out.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
Yeah, we got like 10 inches
Then
of
you got the
rain.
treatment plant down there that they had some trouble with. So
Mhm.
who knows?
Yeah, all over South Main Street. That was underwater.
Yeah. So we don't know. I mean,
Daryl Nadu says, puddles are bigger than they look.
yeah, if you actually walk through a puddle and go out of sight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Daryl Nadu from the Healthy Computer,
there's a lot of
School
water.
Street,
There's a
Jewett
lot of water
City.
going down the road. I can see it from here. It's like a river flowing or a brook.
The river runs through it.
Yeah, that sounds like a good movie.
Yeah.
The river runs through.
The
We
river
should
wild.
write a movie and call it that.
Yeah, the river runs through Jewett City.
So what's up, Daryl Nadu from the Healthy Computer?
Daryl, I need to come see you, buddy.
Oh, see, look at that, Daryl. Just drumming up business for you.
He's got some bits and some bites.
Yeah, a little bit of RAM.
Yeah, got some RAM, all right.
Mhm.
Not much memory.
Yeah, just
You know what he's got on sale? Come and see his hard drive.
Yeah.
and his website is nude daddy.
NudeDaddy.com. All
Yeah.
right, so the rainstorm, Elsa is here. Let it go, folks. It'll be
Let it go. Don't keep it back
Anymore.
we're adults and we're singing Frozen. Imagine if this was rain. I mean, if this was snow.
Oh, if this
Do you
was
wanna
snow,
build a
oh my god,
snowman?
we would be able to shrivel out for a week.
Yeah. How much snow
Maybe-
would this be?
1 inch equals a foot.
What, 10 inches?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Of
Right.
snow?
1 inch of rain equals 1 foot of snow.
Wow.
There you go.
I didn't know that.
So 4 inches, that'd be 48 inches.
Wow, Paul. Thanks.
Well, just converting it for you.
He's good. Paul Ash with the math conversion of the day,
What are the, just in case you couldn't think.
which is often. Which is often.
Which explains the topic of this radio show.
Which explains the topic of every one of our radio shows. Speaking of which, it is now time for our Friday feature. Paul Ash's
Austin's running scared today.
the Chump.
Austin's running scared today.
All right,
You can
this
run,
is-
but you can't hide, Austin.
Now this is the thing that I am awful at, and I'm going to sit here, and this is why I end up looking bad every week. So
Paul and I are going to have a conversation.
you do talk amongst yourselves.
These are again multiple
Right.
choice.
All right.
And they're based on
Vegetables.
vegetable.
Yeah, I'm
Vegetables and fruits.
really
Okay.
scared now.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Which of these is a type of apple? Happy Delicious, Happy Tasty, Golden Delicious.
Golden
Gold
delicious.
delicious.
Well, that was a tie.
Yep.
Okay. Which of these is actually a vegetable? Watermelon, pear, banana, or apple?
Banana.
Huh. Watermelon.
Watermelon.
Yeah, I knew that after I said that. Serious.
Which of these is not a common variety of asparagus? Purple, white, red, green.
Red.
Red.
Both of you got at the same time. That's correct. Which of these is not a variety of melon? Cantaloupe, Chantenay, honeydew, casba,
Casbah.
Chantenay.
The one he couldn't pronounce.
Yeah, because I was trying to think of it. I was thinking of the wine. Which of these is not a variety of turnip?
A what?
Turnip.
All right. You said.
Well-
You said. Not the red.
No, turnip,
Ew.
green globe, bora, golden ball, model white,
Golden ball.
Bora.
bora.
Oh, 1-1.
What do you mean 1-1? He
I got watermelon.
You got one.
Oh, you did.
Oh, you did. Yeah, that's right.
In your
Which
face.
Which of these is not a variety of yam?
Yam.
Yam. Yellow.
Bye-bye.
Bittercress, Lucy, moonshine.
Lucy.
Lucy.
Oh, we're both right.
Bittercress.
Okay.
Which of these is often confused for being a sweet potato? Watercress, watermelon, yam.
Yam.
ugly-
Yam.
I don't know how that. Yes, yam, but I don't know.
You
who
got it first, yeah.
Which of these is the correct name for a type of apple? Mammy Smith, Daddy
Granny Smith.
Granny Smith. Correct. Which of these is toxic if,
Paul Lash.
if eaten raw? Ugly fruit, watercress, watermelon, yam.
Yam.
Yam is correct.
Wow.
I didn't realize that.
I am, but I am, and it's all that I am.
You guys are like tied.
No, 2-3.
All right. Which of the following vegetables has the highest potassium content? Turnip, potato,
Potato.
broccoli, carrot,
Turnip.
Potato.
broccoli.
Broccoli.
This is the last one.
Oh.
Last one. You could tie.
Mm.
Which is the correct name for the plant family to which tomato belongs? Light shade, nightshade, dark shade, red shade.
Light shade. Red shade. Red shade.
Light shade.
What'd you say?
Light shade.
No,
I said red shade.
no.
I lose. Okay. It's no shade, is
It's
it?
actually nightshade.
Yeah.
So I guess you
All
guys
right.
not very good.
Retaining the championship
You're not very
for
good.
another week.
Yeah.
You're not very good on this.
I'm gonna go eat some vegetables.
Yeah.
That was kind of lame, though, dude. That was kind of lame. A yam.
What's growing this time of year? Vegetables.
Pinocchio's nose.
So
Lie.
I guess you're not a Farmer Brown.
Yeah, whatever. All right. All right. Sunday, we will be carrying game number 2 of the Little League All-Star District 11 Championships. Jewett City could clinch it and possibly move on to sectionals after that. So that will be Sunday. Stay tuned to SNSN, and we will let you know what time, so that way we can have you watch the game if you'd like to. So, boy, you guys are gone already? What the- See you later. Anyway, Jewett City and Coventry, that'll be Sunday. Time to be determined. Have a good weekend, everyone. And thanks for joining us here this morning on SNSN.